pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Saints. Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Got it. Ready?
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On first down, Carr. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Carr going to throw. Chris Olave. Touchdown. Chris Olave. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The point after, good by Groupie. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Falcons. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, no, the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
The Cards throw, meanwhile, going to be looked in by Olave. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Carr to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Throwing now is Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
694.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the...
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Groupie able to add the PAT. And it's now 21-7. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7 our score. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And it is caught.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. They'll look to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
On third down, Robinson.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Pioneer.
Back to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now Carr.
This one taken in by Olave.
He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. Complete.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, New Orleans. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
And the Saints are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. A point after, good by Groupie.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
On the ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Ready, ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Looking downfield for Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, 734.
Now Carr. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready up. Buffalo 18. Let go.
They go play action here on 1st down.
That ball caught. It's chosen.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ready, break.
2nd and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready, ready.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Robbie chosen.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Saints.
Again, helping partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Falcons 14.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
Here we go, Shaq.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
50-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Colin Saunders able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So here's a 3rd and 14.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking deep for Julio. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Their own 17-yard line.
The final shot here before half for Carr.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
The point after, good by Groupie.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Come on.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, go.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And quickly they get to the line.
And now they'll audible to something else.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Ryan Brzee fought in and got him down. 4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo.
From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Hey, we're good. Get set.
Carr now to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Carr going to go on 4th down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21.
Ready.
At the 40.
They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 34 yards.
And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Rashid Shaheed on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Steps away to his left. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Room here to run. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end.
51 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Carr. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Got it. Ready?
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now back to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to let it go again. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 53 yards.
And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before when you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay. It's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Carr. Olave holds it in. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Still going inside the 20.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Cool for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
To throw is Carr. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Carr to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he will have a Saints 1st down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for them.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Second and 11 now.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here.